ol' beefy
What?
cleric.
Level 10. Shit.
Is that where you guys are?
Mhm,
Level
I
10?
am
mhm.
at least. I've
Yeah,
have
apparently.
missed a session.
Okay. I do not keep track of what level you guys are, sorry. Okay.
Probably best that way.
It means I get surprised when things go way sideways.
I'm I'm level 27.
Oh, thank you for letting me know, Adam.
You're welcome.
I'll appropriately, nuke a sun so that you guys can, have a challenging, encounter then.
Our intention is to short rest.
Oh, I thought we were long resting, but hey, monks. I'm cool with either.
We might be. I only wrote down intention short rest.
I think it would be weird to leave our friends alone for 8 hours.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, it's up to yeah, let's start by recapping
Recapping,
our
I'm
last
lost.
session. Yeah. Yeah, Violet's seeing a map that she certainly has no
Has
reason to
never
remember.
seen before. Yeah, Mez was just like clutching that brooch the whole time, spaced out through all combat.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's real sad about that one still.
Right, who would like to recap?
My journal is not very eloquently written, like Ted's so often are, but I can. Uh, we learned that Undexius had betrayed the Knolls during the previous encounter. Don't have any other details than that. The Knolls offered us a place to rest so that we could complete the gauntlet. We needed to find, I think, 5 keys.
4.
4 keys. We had one already. I think that was a book. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. We continued through the area, found a ritual room where I think we have to go back to once we have all the keys. We continued looking. We found a room that was full of mirrors that dealt damage and sucked Godric into a little demi-plane oubliette. But then he was broken free. But then it happened again. But then he was broken free again. Eventually, all the mirrors had been destroyed, and we made it through the room. In the
Through
back
the
of the
unseen
room,
servant being the
yeah,
MVP. The rock throwing unseen servant.
absolutely.
Yeah, that
Yep,
ruled.
Yeah.
yeah.
The valet.
Yes, the ballet.
And then in the back of the room, we found 2 big undead bone guys guarding something. Turned out to be a mask. In the next room, we found some big old pools of blood. Inks jumped over the pools, but got attacked by some statues. Eventually, Godric. Um, I don't remember how I did it, but I found my way to the places we need to go and gathered 2 pieces of a knife that make up another one of the keys.
Haza cast fly on you.
Yep.
Aha! Yep. And let me just blue. We had a fight with some demons. And then my last note just says Ulvius got the thing number 4. Um,
Who gave dark vision to Godric? Godric?
This
The
mask we
mask.
found.
Oh. It's a horn. I think it's a horned like face mask.
Yeah, it's a
Like
little
the upper
black.
half of the mask.
Yeah, a little black leather mask that has little peeking devil horns on it.
It's a little Batman mask.
That's yeah, kind of.
Cute. I think Toric might have gotten the last piece because me and Toric got teleported to the other side near where the altar was in the room full of the random bad touch pillars.
I also got teleported there just at a later time.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, when it was probably the least convenient time for it to happen.
It
Yeah,
sure was.
I would be very surprised
Oh,
if Ulvius had the final key from that room, seeing as how he never went into that room.
it was a
okay.
bell. The last one was a bell.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bell.
Yes, you
I don't-
guys have
I
Two-
grabbed the bell, I think.
You did.
Nice.
Ah,
And we're in
Yes.
a room with liquid of which we are too afraid to touch, although I'm sure it's actually quite beneficial.
There was a detect magic that showed like one was evocation, one was something. I don't fully recall. Ulvius did check him out.
little potion vats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've passed through pools of blood, through darkened passages, through tunnels of flesh pillars, and are now in a cool room with a bunch of cool pools in it, with the intention of taking a rest. But it is up to you, I guess, the length of time you wish to take.
Can I add one quick thing to the recap, which is a conversation between Haza and Toric, where Haza made it clear that the strange behavior earlier with the charging giant minotaurs was because of a deal made with to fix the armor
That was
to
cursed.
Yeah, not remove the curse from the armor, but to I have the quote here.
Well, I tried. It just didn't work out that way.
Okay. It was presented as an effort to quote make the armor better. So that there is now some sort of weird mind whammy is perhaps a little overselling it, but it definitely Haza is being taught a lesson through violence.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that's
Yeah, or something.
Yep.
All right, so you have settled yourselves in this room full of colorful pools. Mel, let me check what you can see right now because you might have a weird view. Yeah, okay. So you can see that over here, there's a couple of open doors that you guys have, excuse me, opened, but like have then left open. And you can probably see over here there's some Minotaur skeletons. They are not animated. They are just suspended from some chains. They had been left to die and have rotted as such. I don't recall if you had like wandered into the room where they were, but they are currently completely just dead creatures. And I put tokens on there because under them was like regular dudes, but I wanted them to be the Minotaurs. So um, so that's the kind of situation you found yourselves in. You have collected, like they said, the book, 2 pieces of a sword, which I believe have been put together. Maggie says yes. A bell and a horned mask. So what is it that you would like to do first?
I'm sorry, what was the first key we found?
The book.
A book. Okay.
Yeah, the book with the
Book, bell, mask.
Bagra. Balgara. Big orange gorilla.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Yeah.
Cody really wants to take that short rest.
Of course.
I would
Warlock.
also appreciate
Yeah.
that rest.
Toric and I got fucked up in that last
I need
one.
to I need to spend some hit dice.
All right. Is there anything taking place in the midst of this short rest? Any identifies or detect magics? Or listlessly running around and opening more doors?
Should we figure out what these things do? Since this mask made you see better, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could usually see in the dark, but I can see further in the dark now.
Okay, so the book feels ominous. We maybe leave that one aside, but a knife and a bell seem maybe useful.
I could try stabbing you with the knife and see what happens.
I don't want that.
I hope that came across as a joke, but I do
It
want
was-
to clear. It was
was like-
definitely
Half a joke.
yeah.
We should find out as much as we can about all of them. Even the nastier seeming ones. I can't do
well-
any of it, so you know,
Why don't-
I don't mean to volunteer someone else if it's dangerous.
Why don't you hand those over? I'll take a look while you guys are taking a rest.
Pass the blades, the pieces of the blade. Do they stay together when I just stick them together?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
magic.
Yeah, then I'll pass that to Olvius.
Magic stuff.
Yeah. All right. Do you hand over the bell, Torek?
Yes.
Okay. How do you hand over the bell?
I hold out the bell.
Okay.
And I'll
I
grab it.
wait for Olvius to get close, and then I just ring it 15 times.
It actually doesn't have a clapper, so it doesn't ring when you shake
Yeah.
it.
Okay, I was
But if you
serious.
hold it by
I
the
did-
handle,
I did forget that particular aspect of it.
Oh wait, there was something weird. Didn't the handle have like spikes or some shit?
yeah, whole thing's covered in sharp steel
Because
spikes.
I think you held it weird when we were running out
I
of the
definitely
room, like,
grabbed it
you-
by the bell at first because I
Yep.
didn't realize it didn't have a
You just put your hand
clapper,
inside it like a
and I
puppet.
didn't. No, I grabbed it like by the
Uh-huh.
outside of the bell I didn't
Yeah.
realize there was no clapper. I wanted to make sure it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
clang.
Which I loved because your bringing attention to that was immediately informative about the object itself. But that does remain. How is this bell handed over with its sharp spikes?
I will gingerly hold it by the handle because I'm nice enough to not hand somebody the sharp point. The sharp
Okay.
side.
Then I am going to, unfortunately, actually make me a sleight of hand check.
Aha, proficiency, don't fail me now.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo.
I fully
Okay.
expected a nat one there.
Yeah,
I
I
kind
did
of
too.
After you said something, I was like, he fucked himself.
Yeah.
Glad we're all on the same page.
I will allow that you're able to pass. You're able to pass the bell over to Ulvius. Bell forward without pricking yourself on the spikes.
Careful of that thing.
And then Godric also has the mask. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll go ahead
I
and
got nothing.
pass over the mask too. Like, we kind of know what it does, but if you wanted to look closer, you can.
My
right.
plan has finally come to fruition. I have all 4 items of power. I can take off now.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Nah, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's
Don't fuck with me, Adam. One of your
Right.
characters is bound to do something like that.
I'm just trying to
Have
lighten
fun
the mood.
doing the gauntlet again, bitches.
Remember when and I won't say this is betrayal because it's certainly not, but when you guys went to Waterdeep and Razik had the very powerful book you were planning on selling, and he just left and walked around the city with a very valuable book without you guys?
Oh my god, was that
That's
the
fine, yeah.
the one that like raises your
Con.
con? Yeah.
Yep.
That's so funny.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys your short rest, so anyone who needs to roll dice or restore spell slots has the opportunity. And presuming Ulvius, you identify all 3 objects.
I'm gonna go for the home run and identify all 4 of them. I think I've done the
Okie
book
dokie.
already, but I don't remember. So let's do it again.
Okay.
And I've got nothing to do this short rest. So no arcane recovery. All my hit dice are spent. So
Oh God.
let's go. Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a handout for the tome.
Mhm.
However, the tome, upon, I'll say, either identification or perusing through it, you're able
Mhm.
to determine, once again, this is like a list of rituals that are all in worship of Baphomet,
Mhm.
which includes the ritual of this trial, which does detail that any 4 or all 4 of these objects must be together. They must each individually, 1 per circle, be placed in the ritual circles placed in the gauntlet, one of which is beside you. Where are you? Over here. And when when all 4 keys have been placed, so that each circle has a key within it, the inner gauntlet opens and the final trial begins. At the completion of the trial, there is a passage into what is referred to in the text as the strength beyond, where there is an offer made into Baphomet's up Baphomet's favor if you are to accept the uh, if you are to accept the favor, then there is a great boon awaiting. However, that is not detailed. The person who has written this ritual book does not appear to have experienced it firsthand. Let's see. The other items are as follows. You have the Bell of Fury's Calling, the Face of Baphomet, and finally the Bloodhorn Blade.
Oh.
None of these items are attunement items.
Man, that bell would have been wasted on me.
God, Bloodhorn Blade. That's fun. Max, your items are always so fun.
Oh, thank you. I didn't write these ones.
No, but like I'm just thinking back to other stuff we've gotten in the past. And there's been a
Aw,
lot of very fun stuff.
thank you.
During this
Whoa.
time, I will, if I remember correctly, I can telepathically communicate with Pecoreva.
Yes.
Double checking the spell. While we are within a mile of each other. Yes, okay. I can't do the actually see through her eyes, but I can telepathically check in, see how she and Scarmaker and the nerd are doing. Clem.
Her observations report that the null appears to be listless, but very much in exhibiting protective behaviors, and the skinny white boy is very sweaty and uncomfortable.
Keep an eye on Clem, even from Scarmaker. Let me know if anything changes.
Mm-hmm.
Torek is very awkwardly punching his backpack, trying to settle stuff in place to lean against.
Okay.
I'm used to having a giant weasel for this, not a fucking backpack. The kobold version of glamping. Glamour camping. I don't need a bedroll, I've got a giant weasel.
All right.
So, while we're over here, do we leave the thing here?
It will be required that each of these items are placed as simultaneously as possible.
Hmm.
Well, if we've got to go to different areas to drop off all of these at the same time, we've got 6 of us. There are 4 things, so we need to split up into teams. That's 6 divided by 4. So so 1.5 of us needs to go to each place. Wait,
Wait, aren't they in the same room? There's just
That's
4
what I
places
thought.
in the room, right? In the
Uh,
4 stations in the ritual room.
There are 4 stations, but each of them are separated by walls. So you've got the one right here. Just as a reminder, you've got one that is in the room where Clem and Scarmaker remain, which is on the other side of
Oh,
the blood
right.
pools.
Yeah.
And then there's a blood-stained altar. Where's my?
Pass the pig.
It's this way over here. And then I don't recall if you guys have found the 4th one yet.
and then whenever the door opens and the final trial happens, are we all going to have time to come back together and go through into that together, or do we need to
There's
have?
also more stuff past this door. But yeah, I mean, I think that might answer the question. Is the only reason I say that. If there's a passage that'll let us get back together.
And also, the second we do this for them,
Wait, I see a circle on the ground here.
There you go.
Okay.
given the distance, this is where we'll get. It's not really an ambush if you're expecting it, but attacked, right?
I don't know. Maybe they're good to their word. I doubt it, but maybe.
I feel like as long as we don't threaten their reward, they won't threaten us.
The problem remains of the 2 people that they have in their captivity.
Once they have their reward, they'll have what they wanted. They'll
Well, we
their
got to get
captives
through
won't
the
be.
last part of the ritual for that, right?
Yeah.
They want this temple. Not that I think we should let them have it, because
Right, but if the
no.
last
Hey,
part
I
of the
mean, to be fair, if they're like forces mobilizing in this area or trying to get further, why not have somebody potentially hostile inhabit this place? We're not going to be watching it. Might as well have them move in.
Because there's also a settlement that we came from that would be in jeopardy.
and also the boon in question.
Like it's been implied that you have to sacrifice something to Baphomet, and I'm sure not doing that.
Right, but if they do it and they get, I mean, what parameters is there on a boon, right? Like you get a sword of it can kill people you look at, like boon of an evil god seems
Dangerous? Yeah, I guess so. So what? We betray them first?
it's a thought.
If we want to just see how they go through with this and see how it all shakes out, that's still an option.
I
I
As
just
part of the negotiation, potentially we could try to leverage getting those two the fuck out of here.
Oh, yes,
Just
absolutely.
run that direction, go. And probably send our hapless priest with them, although he's done pretty good to stay alive so far.
I mean, he still does have to guide us the rest of the way. It's a portal, remember?
Yeah. I was kind of hoping we get through here and it's like
And it's right
right,
there.
it's just like a room where it is, and it's the only there's no doors, more doors. Just one hallway with a portal at the end of it.
There's going to be at least more tunnels.
Okay, well, yes, we can't get him out of this, but we could get them out of it.
Yes.
Everyone okay with me trying to angle for that?
I mean, yes, that seems
Sure.
good.
Yeah, I'll back
Also
you up.
seems worth exploring the rest of this, seeing what we see first.
Yeah, I mean, if only so that no monkey demons come up behind us. Or flesh. I was gonna say flesh people. That ox. Yeah.
Alright. What parts have we explored? And what direction is new? Just up is new?
Yeah, don't go down. Down is bad.
Down, there's a
I
lot
wish
of
I
dead
had.
things down.
I wish I had any idea, but I have no idea where anything.
Up is somewhere we haven't really been, or at least I hadn't.
Hmm?
And right, also, I don't think we went through what's over there. I don't know what's up with this big hole.
Just gonna stroll around this way a little bit and take a peek.
Yeah, you want to look at that big hole, Haza?
No.
Hey, anybody else want to help me get these things down? And we'll just
Hey,
I don't throw
I
them in
mean,
the blood room or something.
The-
Somebody's gonna probably have to be in here later. I just want to take precautions.
they're chained, right, Max?
Mhm.
Like to the ceiling.
To the walls, yeah. Like suspended by the wrists.
In reach. Like if
Oh,
I
good
wanted
question.
if I wanted to smash one of these things' skulls, could I do that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then I'm going to attempt to smash both of these things' skulls.
Okay. Is that where you stop, or are you trying to just turn him to dust?
No, that's probably where I'll stop. I mean, there's no real need to go any further. I feel like that'd take a while.
Okay, sounds good.
Because the rest of them is chained to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that works.
Yeah, if their heads and their horns are their only weapon remaining to them, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
lean over Torque
mean-
and say, I guess she's the expert.
Guess.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I'll volunteer to be in this room later.
Amazingly enough, that does not make me feel better. The one room that I was most worried about, no.
It is on brand.
It is.
Are these ones over here similarly hanging?
Yes, they are. And you are looking at them through like jail bar, like prison bars that go from the ceiling to the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. There is a door on the other side of this.
So, just so I'm clear, the immediate plan is that we all go in different directions and explore. Is that what we're doing?
It's about the shape of it.
Got it.
It's the like screaming distance rule. Just be within screaming distance of a buddy.
Understood.
Olvius, do you still hold all of the artifacts?
Apparently.
Okay.
I will stay by Olvius.
Inks will slowly inch our way towards Godric as they're talking about buddies.
Put you next to Godric, though I don't know what that means.
Who does?
I mean, I'm trying very hard not to go running. You said screaming distance. I've got powerful lungs.
So now that we found that last pedestal, we have all the pedestals, right? Or rather, know the location of them all.
Yes, yes.
And do we know where the door is going to open?
We found that one door back in the ritual room we couldn't open.
Mm-hmm.
And the gnolls are back there, right?
Yep.
Well, that begs an interesting question. If we've got to be positioned all around here to place these objects, what's to prevent them from walking in and completing the ritual?
Yeah. I mean, at least locking us out, because I doubt the ritual will be completed by the time, we'll be able to run over at least.
We could probably save 2 lives by having them be the ones to drop. Be far away from the door so they can't betray anyone.
You know what? That's a great idea. I mean, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. If we walk back over there, convince the gnolls to allow us their 2 captives to be the ones who place the keys, and
Potentially 2 other gnolls, or
mm,
Why not just have it all be gnolls and just sort of convince them that the people that place the keys get the say. Convince them that we're on their side because we're giving them the power to do the ritual.
true. I was mostly considering using the 2 captives as mostly because that will keep them out of the captivity angle for now, at least.
yeah, I mean, once the door opens, the gnolls will be too busy with the ritual to worry about the captives. And the captives can just run.
I mean, they might send an armed guard with the captives, but it's a better chance than the captives had before.
Fair.
I
I was just figuring that, we get as many of the gnolls out by sending them with these things and then
murder them. That's a great idea.
The
We'll
ones that are-
we'll tell them they have to come out here, and the ones that come out here will murder them. We'll say there was a problem, and then we'll murder the rest of them.
I don't think that's gonna work. Go back and okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, divide and conquer. That's a great idea, Torek.
I mean, that's actually smarter than my plan. I'll be honest.
Wait, I thought that was your plan. I mean,
it is kind of because I was thinking I'm still figuring on whoever puts things down in these rooms is probably going to get attacked by something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, when Undexius went through, convinced him to go through, he didn't have any help, so it must have been the gnolls that did it in the first place, right?
Yeah, they might not fall for the same trick twice.
Well, it also means they know what to do and how to coordinate so that they do it at the right time. You know what I mean? I'm figuring if Scarmaker sends 4 of hers to bring these items places, then that's 4 of them less at the site of the ritual.
The only downside is if that is exactly how they were betrayed previously.
Well, they did have help. They had the ones that they captured, right?
No, those guys showed up afterwards. They
Oh,
were looking
right.
for Indexius, remember?
Right.
Yeah, and Dexius fucked them over more or less the exact same way. Doesn't mean we, can't force the issue because we are more than one person.
Yeah. Then let's.
A fallback negotiation point would just be to use the prisoners, but to argue that they need to be at least minimally armed. Then again, they would know what would happen. Like, if anything would
Yeah.
attack them, that happened, right? Like,
Well, I don't know, because the Scarmaker did say they lost some when it happened the first time. So we don't know if, they were lost to Indexius or if they were lost to
Just the runes.
whatever happens when the
Or-
ritual is done.
yeah, their lives are part of the cost of entry.
There's nothing else back here, right? There's just more of those things, and there's another door. And wait, is this big room with the pit?
Yeah,
we
remember
been
the
in that
big
room?
hole we were talking about?
A few of you have been out here. I don't know if you have.
We didn't go through it last time, is what I mean. Like we didn't fight anything in there or anything.
No, nothing happened in here. You've just observed this space.
Okay.
These tokens up above me also dead.
Yeah.
Yes, chained to the wall.
Skull smack.
Okay. Breaking them up.
I'll yell. Is this like a window? I'll yell through it. Do y'all want me to smash these?
Yeah, you can see. You guys can see Godric through here, through the bars.
Yeah, sure.
I'll smash them.
Sounds good.
There's a door.
This door appears to be sealed.
It's a locked door.
All right, I'm coming.
It is more than locked. It is sealed.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be the other side of the ritual chamber then. Well, good news is if the door's open, the people here would have what feels like just as fast a trip as the people on the other side, right? Wait, no, hold on. 3 would be right here. Yeah, I mean, that seems reasonable, right? 3 would be over here reasonably close to the door. It does potentially mess with our have them plant the stuff and then betray them thoughts, but
I'm not usually one to circle back to murder, but I mean, these are not, good creatures. And do you think it would be easier to not have to worry about being betrayed or having to betray if we just took care of these evil creatures and then handle the rest of it ourselves? Or if we do that, do some of us have to die in order for others to proceed?
I think that's been the concern the whole time, because they did say that some of them were lost when Indexius went through.
Mhm.
But let's be real, if we get to that point and they're alive, they're going to try to throw us under that bus, so...
I mean, you know, we're pretty well off. We can probably survive something that a couple of gnolls couldn't.
I mean, granted, but it feels like the cost of entry might be a blood cost.
Did that
And
book have anything specific about sacrifice being necessary?
Did that book have anything specific about sacrifice being necessary?
Well, this is the proving grounds, so theoretically, your survival is sacrifice. You are very unlikely to move through this unharmed.
that's fair. All right. Then that's on the table. Sure.
I mean, I've been through a few proving grounds and I'm still kicking. I think that we could handle this without the gnolls if we wanted to remove that variable. And I could volunteer to be at the farthest away drop spot, since I'm pretty quick.
I got no love for the gnolls. I mean, they are not exactly brought to the world naturally. They are...
Actually, literally demonic. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think we then come to the time to act.
Sure do.
Does anyone have a tactical plan, or should we just head in there and say, "Hey, sorry, deal's off. You have
Deals off,
3 seconds
motherfucker.
to pick up your weapons, and then I'm coming at you." I mean,
Okay, so to be clear, we don't want them to be the ones standing at the ritual spots and risk that.
I just don't know what will happen at that point, and I'd rather it be in our hands than theirs, I guess.
I'm inclined to agree. Although I do also see the value in having extra bodies around for
What if
Well,
we, you know, how many gnolls were there? Does anyone remember?
I don't know, maybe like a dozen or
Okay, that's a lot more. Never
less
mind.
less than when
Mm,
Indexius
dude,
came through.
like 10.
I know that doesn't help.
Something.
I just didn't know if we could convince the gnoll if there were only 4 gnolls or 5 gnolls or something. Then we could say hey, me and that gnoll, we're gonna go to this circle and work together, and you two, and then then we just 1v1 some gnolls, easy peasy. But if there's a dozen of them, that might not work.
I mean, it could.
well,
Although we'd need somebody at the door to
Olvius,
make sure they don't lock us out.
you're the one who initially brought up maybe not initially, but you've been on the murder train. What do you think we should do?
well, it just occurred to me, maybe we should think about this a little bit differently. I mean, the Scarmaker wanted us to find these things because they couldn't. Presumably, he wants us to complete the trial because he thinks we've got a better chance of doing it than his people do. And perhaps he thinks that he's got a better shot at wiping us out after we've been through all of the trials and the final trial. All of that means that he's pretty inclined to us succeeding in getting through at least the initial trial. Right? We could ask him what happens when we put these things in the circles. Are we going to have to fight something immediately, or are we going to have to come back? Right? And just under the guise of, well, not under the guise, but because we want to be as prepared as possible when we've got to undertake this thing. It's still my position that they stand in the way of us completing our ultimate objective, and the easiest way to remove that obstacle is to dispatch them. I have no doubt that whether we do it before or after the ritual doesn't really make much of a difference. It's either way, one of the two is going to be more difficult because we will have been through a battle. So I think, hey, let's go talk to Scarmaker, get all the information we can about how to be most successful at this final stage of the ritual, right? And then, I mean, it's my position that regardless of what he says or does, we wipe him out. And man,
That sounds good.
I really do hope for the best for those two hostages.
If we
So
take
do
the
I.
fight in whatever room they're in, I mean, we might be able to get them on our side during the fight too. Just a thought.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Using some of them as cannon fodder during the fight would be even better.
I've got another idea, and it's kind of exactly the opposite of what both of you have just said. And I know that it's probably a bad idea, but I really enjoy it. This gauntlet, this final trial, this survival fight, whatever it was called. What if we betray them during that fight? That way, that gauntlet is even more difficult. And once we make it through, we have succeeded and gained even greater glory. No
That
takers?
is fascinating.
You feel very. I feel like you're way too excited for this.
You
I think
raised
we
the
all agree that step
stakes.
1 is to go talk to Scarmaker, because some of the Knolls have been through this ritual already, right?
Right.
They know what's going on, what we should expect.
Um,
Even if it's
Yeah.
just up to getting the things in the slots. Because us planning to, you're going to have to take your people and send them off to die, that doesn't work if that's not going to happen, you know?
Mhm.
If it's just me being paranoid, which...
No, you're right.
in an abundance of paranoia, then, for a bargaining position, taking one of these items and hiding them somewhere so that we return with 3 and make it clear that we know where a 4th one is, but we'd like to start negotiations off on a proper footing.
That
Or maybe
doesn't
we
sound like a proper
don't
footing.
tell them. Yeah, maybe we don't tell them that we found a 4th one, say we're still working, and hey, what else do you know about this?
How is everyone's lying skills?
Not great.
Right.
I mean,
That one's on me.
I don't feel good about it, but I can do it.
about, hey, we've got all 4 of these things. Let's be civil or we'll murder you like we murdered everything else to get these things.
Yeah,
And
I feel like
Straightforward
that-
honesty, I like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
mean,
kind
if
of
the
with that.
Knoll decides, oh, you've got them, I'll be having those, then my conscience is clearer than it was before. you know?
Yeah. I shouldn't want
Godric, they're
them to have.
literal actual demons.
Yeah, that's why I
You're
said
fine.
clearer than it was before, because it was already pretty clear.
So they're.
Yeah,
They aren't
I
like-
felt good about this already, but now I feel better. Now they're
They
evil
are-
and they tried to kill me.
They might be evil. They are, however, also kind of people. So it'd be nice to like give them a chance to maybe make a different decision, which they're probably
Rise
not gonna
above their
take
evil
because they're-
nature, all that good stuff.
Okay, you don't have to
You know what?
reduce it
That's-
like that, but it's just
that is a
Hey-
valid point, Haza. That is a
Hey-
valid point.
Haza, these
I
things
know.
are an obstacle. They're standing in our way from us achieving our ultimate objective, and they are going to serve their purpose, and then we're going to move on. It might be helpful if you start thinking of this as a sacrifice and calling it as such.
Okay, and we all agree that we
Should we go
first
and
things
talk
go
to
talk
them?
to
Okay,
Let's
Starman.
go
yes.
talk
At the
to
very
them.
least, if we could de-escalate from murder to killing, that would be slightly better.
Do we want to just go with? I'm all for the straightforward honesty approach that Ulvius mentioned. Are we all feeling okay about
Oh,
that?
intimidation, absolutely.
I just
Not
meant straightforward
necessarily
honesty. But
intimidation. Yeah, just telling
if that
them we
happens
have
to
it,
intimidate
let's
them, all
work
the better.
together.
Yeah, I think forthrightness and shows of strength fall under intimidation, generally speaking.
All right, let's go back. There's a door behind this pillar, I think.
follow you.
Yeah, door up this hallway. We can avoid the blood stuff.
Wow, also I'm realizing how massive this map is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we go
Ulvius
straight, we don't have to go through the blood puddle, right?
Where'd
That is
Ulvius
the
go?
blood puddle.
Lost Ulvius.
Oh, wait,
Ulvius.
wait, I'm sorry.
Where am I going?
Over here.
That door is sealed, folks.
Fuck.
That's kind of annoying. All right, we got to go back through the
But then,
red stuff room. Wait, can we go around? Is there a non-sealed door?
Godric sees another sealed door.
Guess that's a no.
okay, here's the room with the hole.
Yep.
There's another door here.
This
Sealed.
Yeah, that's yep.
Ugh.
Okay, the blood room was awful. And the fact that somebody's gonna have to come back across to get into here.
Yep.
How is the blood room?
It's awful.
It stinks of rot and iron. The water has been pretty deep. While you were not here, Mel watched.
Water, air quotes.
Yeah. Mel watched Inks be completely submerged and nearly dragged under by something in the thick goo. So
Ah,
Hey,
not massively
hey,
pleasant.
Inks.
smells like home.
I know your monk shit across the goo didn't go so well. Can you monk shit along the walls?
Yeah, easy.
Oh, okay. That thing won't like reach out and smack the shit out of you again.
I mean, it can try.
Wait,
I mean, you
mean,
say that you did get clocked
yeah.
pretty hard last
It beat
time.
the shit out of you.
Yeah, but this
But
okay.
I mean, she was on the
okay.
platform with it, basically.
Okay,
At that time.
It didn't beat the shit out of me. It pushed me slightly. Second of all, this time I'm prepared. Third of
Okay,
all,
okay.
I don't
I'm
plan on touching
wondering
the
if it could.
platform. It quote unquote beat the shit out of me.
Inks?
No, okay. My concern was whether you think it can reach you on the wall.
I don't think so.
What about
Okay.
the rest of
I
us?
mean, if you don't think so, then I'm good with that.
I'm willing to try.
Hey, Inks,
Hmm.
you did great.
Thank you.
I didn't say you didn't. I just said you got clocked. You were acting like nothing bad ever happened, and I'm just reminding you.
Inks is probably the best of us at taking a hit.
You
Comes
also
with
did say
not
Really,
wearing
more than
any-
Godric?
I mean, it comes with not wearing any fucking armor. She's got shoes with knives in them. That's her armor. And a
I'll s-
cape.
also have brass knuckles.
And brass. Well, I guess that's kind of armor.
It's armor for
Like
my
every
fingers.
time you get hit, it's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's why I was confused by best attack. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're still trying to get across this goop.
Yeah, I mean, I could spend a resource to fly over, but that's a resource.
I can
Guess it
try
might
to
be-
do the wall. I can, if Inks can run across, I've got rope, I've got pitons, we can do what we've done before.
A wall shimmy.
A wall shimmy, but that, again, raises the question for the rest of us who can't do cool monk shit like running along a wall. We're going to be stranded on that wall when that thing starts swinging. So
Yeah, and then we're gonna be knocked into the water where the blood people are.
I unfortunately think flying might be the best option for the rest of us.
certainly be the fastest, but
Mhm.
you
I
want
don't
to
remember exactly,
test
but
for us, Inks?
could someone remind me why we can't step in the blood pools? I get that it's gross.
There are blood people in there who
Yeah,
start
it's
attacking.
not fun.
Ah.
Okay, hold on. Before you go running across, I'm going to tie this end of the rope that needs to go across the way anyway. I'm going to tie it to you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Rope is all loose, so you shouldn't snag. But, like, if something horrible should happen, we can, like, pull you back. Everybody ready? By everybody, I mean I can't do shit, and Elvius, probably you and me are not really rope pullers, so I'm just going to get out of the way. Good luck.
Thanks. Can I dodge while running across the wall?
It is an
Tec-
action.
Technically, you can take the dodge action and then take your movement. Yeah.
Tight. I'm gonna do that as I run across this here wall.
All right. You roll your shoulders back, bounce on your bounce on the balls of your feet, and then jump upwards and begin scurrying and scampering quickly. What is the total movement speed you have?
50,
Plus 10 because you're standing next to me.
60.
All right. Yeah. You climb and drop from the wall on the other side of the platform, or on the other side of the room into the other platform. The statue does not move.
Oh, bitch.
Now what?
I guess I didn't grab the piton, did I?
Yeah, you're
I
just
can
gonna have
throw
to
one.
hold
I can run back.
it.
Gonna run back real quick.
Godric, how far can you throw?
I mean, I'm
She's
pretty
back.
strong. I could probably throw a piton all the way across.
I just point
Not
to
a
Inks
piton.
right
But she's back
behind
already.
Godric.
I mean, we've seen Inks catch a bullet, so I mean, I'm
Right,
sure
we
they
have.
could catch a piton.
It's mostly the
2
others
times, I
smaller.
might add. Anyways, hand me the piton and a little hammer.
Okay, so I guess you're gonna run and just hammer it. What, halfway?
What? No,
Okay,
right?
but
The full way, right? I can't
Yeah.
stop
You cannot
mid-wall.
stop.
We need to do the ends first, no matter what.
okay, the middle is gonna be a problem because it's just gonna.
Sag.
I guess we just got to get it a little up the wall here. Hold on. If we.
What do you mean I can fly? I can't fly. Why could I?
What's
got
your race?
fly. ASMR.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got wing boots things. Is how you flavor it.
Uh
Everyone did not pick up the hysterical laughing.
huh.
Bimbo points.
Okay.
Actually, I can't. I've already used my radiant soul today. We can sleep, and I could do it tomorrow.
Okay, Torek, I can lift you up. I can make myself taller. We can get maybe like 7 feet up the wall here for one side, and you could nail the rope in. Right?
Okay, but why?
So that we can go across above the
Okay,
blood.
yeah. Well, I figured we
How
were going to
far
do a
is the
bottom rope for feet and then a top rope for hands.
I mean, we
This
could.
this is what eyeballing it. That's like what 35, 40 feet.
I'm only so tall that the rope's gonna be kind of low.
Help if I actually had my character sheet open, huh? I'm pretty sure I bought extra rope.
I mean,
I go
we
through
could
this
just
giant
make it
backpack I
really.
wear.
We could just make it really.
Oh wait, no, hold on.
taut.
I don't have any of this stuff. This is all on Pekareva. Okay, go
I'm gonna
across.
grab it.
Go across. It's actually all over there.
I got rope. I got our tying stuff to each other silk rope.
Do we
Okay,
need
but I mean, if you just
pitons
go
from Pekareva?
across, I'll
I
let
need-
Pekareva know to wait
Oh.
for you.
I've got 4 pitons.
That's exactly enough.
I don't know why I went.
Because you bought exactly what I don't know why I was doing that in Torque. You bought exactly what I bought, and I bought 4 to bring back up to
Yeah,
10.
I remember this. Okay, so here's 4. Here's a silk rope. It is our tying people to each other rope, so be gentle.
I promise nothing.
Okay, I'm maybe not understanding. I understand what the goal here is, but what is the means by which you are intending to execute it? I do not understand this.
The pitons get hammered in essentially roughly I hate to say this, but roughly human-sized apart, so that there ends up being a rope across the bottom for people to put feet on, and a rope across the top for people to use as hands, creating like a by-the-wall rope bridge so that you can make it across.
But
I
that would-
cannot use this because I am 2 feet tall.
Okay, or
But-
do we want to do one that you can slide down?
I'm
high
a
on
little
one
bit
end, low on the
confused
other.
as to how this is supposed to, like, it would only have the anchor points on either side. Like anchor
Yeah,
point
you-
here,
Yeah.
anchor point here.
Mhm.
That's why
Mhm.
making
That's-
it tight is so important. And then you can just kind of like shimmy across.
Yeah.
Well, also once it is once you are able to go out on it, you can then hammer in more pitons to add tensile strength to support.
Okay, that's fine
You
because
can't just
there's no way you could
you
get
can't
out
just
to
start
here.
at one. Yeah, you can't just
Right.
start at one end and try to go. You have to have you get enough to stand on, go out 2 feet. You know where the rope is still moderately strong, but you can now hammer in another piton, put the rope on top of that, so that you end up with more and more spikes
Gotcha. Okay.
to keep it. It's like those. What is that? What is that Spanish mountain?
Doing this will leave the rope and pitons that you are putting into the wall.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
silk rope.
that's just a statement. Yep. We're
Yes.
just okay.
That yes.
Okay. Is there any other additions to this idea?
I could try to see how far I could throw each of you.
Oh my god.
I don't mean to make things
mean-
more complicated, but
Uh-huh.
would my floating disc help? Remember the disc that I used to move the armor pieces?
Does it move out?
Probably.
How does it work?
Well, it just follows me around.
You can
But,
put things
like-
on it.
Put about 500
If something were
pounds
on it and then I like pushed, is it able to be moved? Like, could I put
don't
it under
think
my
you can
feet and then
push
use
it.
that as the bottom rope and then just use the top to pull myself along?
No, it only follows Olvius.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, here, I'll populate it. In theory, if I'm on the other side, it does create just a big floating platform in between the 2 platforms that people could jump to. Now, it's a little tricky because you can't see it.
I mean, could we layer a blanket over it, or like a
Sure.
sleeping bag, or
Sure.
Oh, that's gonna make it tricky to land on.
I mean, okay, can we paint it? I don't have anything to paint it with.
So
I mean,
no.
it's 3 feet in diameter. It's pretty
Yeah.
large.
You want to try just getting some of those bodies that we killed, toss them into that goop, and see if that keeps the monsters busy long enough for us to run across.
That
Sure.
might work. Yeah.
And also the disc and also a rope. Let's just hat on hats this up until we get across without anybody getting bit in the leg.
Where are the bodies you mentioned?
Down the hallway, but be careful with that place. Those pillars will send you places.
By
They're
looking
all-
at them or
They're
touching
all
them?
they're
or
all
what?
broken now.
Oh, they all
Going-
broken now. Okay. It was just getting near them was a problem.
Looking at them, yeah.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Getting
Nope, you
within
guys are
5
talking
feet
about
of
different
them.
things.
What?
Yeah, not the mirrors. The pillars that
Oh.
like
The
suck
fleshy
people in
pillars.
and the fleshy ones that
I
suck
don't
people
remember
in.
flesh pillars.
The flesh pillars of screaming.
Wow.
Yeah, where we got the bell,
Uh huh.
we had a
Huh.
fight with some critters. Okay, never mind. Let's just fly.
Yeah.
Let's just be done and fly. I'm ready to be out of this room. It smells here. It's awful.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to jump in the blood and just see how bad it was. Honestly,
Yeah, me too.
Still don't recommend that, but you know,
So I'm gonna use
you, Mel, and Godric, because Inks, Ulvius, and I. Well, Inks can get across no problem. Ulvius and I are right. Or
fine.
I mean, I guess you could do it to Ulvius, and then he could do the disc, and then we could just ride the disc.
It's the same either way. Just okay, yep, that's fine, fine. Just I like reach my hand out. Okay, gotta get can I scooch?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
move wherever you need me.
Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, fly.
Okay, so
Alright,
is
who-
that everybody or just
I can get 3.
yeah, and the
Okay.
bigger guys carry the little guys.
Come on,
I'll run
Torque.
across.
Who wants tinnitus? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
Inks,
worked
where'd
out
you
fine
go?
last time.
Just across.
Yeah, Inks,
Whee!
Inks can run across on her own.
Yeah, but I can't see
Okay.
her on the map anymore.
Oh,
She's already
Uh,
across.
yeah. Oh, stop.
There she is.
I'm moving.
Okay, now we got 9 more minutes and 55 seconds, so let's all fly.
Yeah, go fast.
Oh, look, we're right
Pecoreva.
here. Oh, Pecoreva, I missed you. I climbed back into Pecoreva's saddle.
Hello,
Oh
and-
we
wait,
have
we're here,
returned.
we're here. Who left? Hi, Godric.
um, before you guys go on, I didn't know how to explain it better while you were discussing it, but the circles that you guys need to find for these rituals, I think you guys were thinking one of them is at the altar where the gnolls were. It's actually like in this. It's not this one. I mean that's one of them. But there's one very close by on the. Where's my?
There's 2 down there, one in the room with the dead minotaurs, and then one in the room I'm vaguely pinging with the like potion vat liquid stuff. And then of course there's the one here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one here, the 2 that were by where we short rested, and then one on like the other side of the blood trail in the hallway next to us.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that that's where you knew it was because it sounded like when you were talking about it that you thought the circle was where you had met Scarmaker, which is not the case. Go on. What are you doing now?
Still floating.
Okay.
We are back.
Did you find the keys?
Yes, we did. So now we have some questions.
She snarls, waits for your questions.
How does the ritual work exactly?
The keys are placed into the circles. Then
Right.
Then the proving begins.
Do you
The
think you
doors
can be a
will-
little more detailed about what the proving is? Do we have time for everyone who's at the deposit circles to make it back to the together? Is this whole fucking place gonna happen? Are there gonna be like 5 different fights happening?
Some doors will open, but the doors towards the final ritual, the passage the doomed Exius has taken, those move slowly. Once the proving begins, those doors begin to open. The Guardian is released, and you find your way to the final passage towards that final ritual. And if you make it, if you survive the Guardian and find your way through the doors, then you have succeeded.
So if we do this, who all is allowed in the chamber of proving, let's call it?
Everyone who is within this inner sanctum, this circle, us in this room, and those in the rooms neighboring, will all be involved in the proving, whether they like it or not.
Then it serves to have our strongest where the Guardian is going to be released, right?
Sorry, say that one more time?
It would prove useful to have our strongest where the Guardian is released, right?
Likely.
Would there be any way that your troops can place the artifacts so us, the strongest, remain here with your strongest?
Make me a persuasion check. And any checks that you make in regards to this ritual are going to be at disadvantage, because the gnolls have been burned before. So
Oh, do I have friends? I don't have friends.
I can give you.
I
I
can
don't know.
cast guidance on myself.
I'm gonna reserve my roll for fixing this.
I'm at least guidancing.
okay.
All right, let's
She does
go.
kind of snarl when she sees you preparing some magic, but continue.
That's fine. I am already making it at disadvantage. It's persuasion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me. That's an 11.
Okay.
Do I have inspiration? Oh, sad times.
I'll not be risking any more of my kind if I can do anything about it. You may have me, my blade, but none of my kin.
Where are you going to put them then?
They will remain where it is safe, where I know they are, unaccosted, and can defend themselves, until the Guardian is either slain or banished.
What about your prisoners? You don't care about them, right? We can use them to put some of this stuff in place so that we can all be as prepped to go for the fight as possible.
You see her eyes narrow as she's scrutinizing your intention. Their blood is of no use to me. You may have them.
Perfect.
So those who the chambers will open, presumably the chambers near each of these circles, and then you enter in and you fight the Guardian inside, right?
Right.
So you said everyone who's in this circle becomes a part of it. What do you mean?
This inner sanctum, where the ritual is held, the proving happens. It is all a circle. Each one of the ritual sites is a point in the circle. Spirits, those who have fallen to the proving in the past, they are within the circle. But any north we go of them, any south we may go of the ritual circles you have yet seen, are outside of the inner sanctum.
So anybody that places one of these things is gonna be part of the ritual, like part of the fight with the Guardian, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
any who remain in its path between them and those participating.
Okay. And it keys in on the people who put those things in place, or just who's ever in the main ritual chamber?
I do not think the Guardian has such wit as to determine those who are participating and those who have cowardly declined.
What
Got
is
it.
the Guardian exactly?
I have not yet seen it.
So it seems to me that you don't want to risk any of your people in this endeavor. You want to face it yourself and risk us in their stead. Is this correct?
She snarls and nods.
I will glance to the group and say, how quickly do we need to get through this? I know he's got a lead on us, but
I think we're
we've
good to
been.
go, right?
Are you?
I'm good to go.
I am, but I know some of us don't run on power naps.
Rest of you?
I mean,
I'm
I won't
fine.
be able to smite to the fullest, but I still got plenty in me. We should probably, if some of us are going to need to get back across the blood, we should probably get going fast. I mean, me and Inks can go take two of them and get back while I still have flight. We can get this kicked off.
How are you gonna get back across?
I don't need to. The doors will open.
Okay.
My main question is, do we need to do this now or rely on their good grace for a longer respite? Have a better chance at both the fight and what will follow.
My vote is to do it.
Yeah, I'm with
I don't
Godric.
need any respite.
We can also before we can talk to the two the apprentices. They may be able to get across that thing. Assuming they're even willing to do this, and then they just stay out of the way during the fight, or they can help us in the fight. Up to them.
Will you permit us to talk with the prisoners and see if they can
She already said
prove
we can use them.
I mean,
use them as different than equip them?
time is ticking on your spell.
If you want to make use of them, you have the ability to use the prisoners.
It's up to you. Ulvius, Godric, Inks. I assume you three would be going across, because Inks can run, Godric is flying, and can carry you, Ulvius. Also, you have the items.
Only two of us need to go. There's only two circles over that way.
Oh, right. The last one's right here. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I'll stay here. Godric and Inks go back that way. Sound good?
Yep.
Mhm.
You're the two fastest.
And then me
Great,
and
could-
Torque take another.
Could one of you take this bell?
I'll take it. I'll like hold out
It's
my palms.
It's a
It
it's a
does-
real
and
pain.
take
to-
it.
it's to go into. Oh yeah, there's a circle here. Never mind.
Okay, get flying. If anybody's going with them, go. Otherwise, we're gonna do this. What, 2x2x2?
Uh,
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll take the blade, I guess, and start flying back.
What's Inks
Um,
got? The mask?
Wait, just real quick before you go. Don't these all have to be placed at the same time? We just gonna
Everyone start
scream and
counting
hope.
to 30 right now, and when you get to
Uh,
30,
Thinking we count out about 2 minutes, maybe 4 minutes.
I mean, I can stand near the entrance to the blood room and then just fire off.
That'll work.
absolutely. There we go.
Sure.
Okay.
There
That
are
was
advantages, I
beautiful.
guess, to having a really loud fucking weapon.
Olvius, you with me?
Sure.
Scarmaker, where you going?
She'll gesture with her glaive towards Mel.
You're staying here?
The doors will open.
Yeah, I gotta be here too. So
Godric, you take the mask. I'll take the dagger.
All right.
Yeah, I'll gesture to Olvius. Time to follow the blood trail. Actually, I'll pick you up and just fly. Save you the steps. You're gonna have to probably do a lot of running here in a second, and may as well give you a break.
My step tracker's gonna be off today.
Also, for the record, we're absolutely going to get ambushed at the end of this, right?
I mean, no, because we're gonna murder Scarmaker before this is done.
Right. I know. I meant by the rest of them that we're leaving
Oh.
behind us, or after
Well-
the really hard Guardian fight that we're charging right into.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're gonna murder their leader so that they don't take the boon.
Right, and then we're gonna get attacked by a bunch of them after a hard fight, after a hard fight, after. I know it's too late. I just want
Yeah.
somebody else to acknowledge
No, it's real bad.
how poorly negotiations just went.
Oh. No, I mean, they went exactly as I had anticipated. What did you think was gonna happen?
I don't know. I thought I could get us asleep, but
Eh.
that would
You
have
know, I
been
think-
nice.
I think the only one that makes any real difference to is me, and I'm all
Right.
right.
Okay.
While Scarmaker's walking into the room, I'm gonna ask it, out of curiosity, how are you summoned?
Oh. What do you mean?
I don't know. Usually knolls on the material are due to some ritual.
I was called by Indexius.
Oh, right. Do you get called to these things often?
She snarls and says, I have an eternity of returning to this place to hunt for blood, to prove that I am greater than my kin. If I am to neglect this calling, I falter. I will wither, rot. choices I make here are not only pride of my kind, of my master and lord, but survival. We are only as great as the kin under us.
Well, you have an eternity to do that.
Her glaive readies in her paws, and you see her brace.
Mez just turns around towards the towards the circle, like ready to place the bell, like bell still in her palms. Good luck,
Torek?
by the way.
If you are, or if I am to shed Undexius' blood, this will be a great honor and a glorious day.
I love Knowles.
I will wait approximately, we'll say 5 minutes, just to give everybody plenty of time to get in position.
Max, one
Uh,
final question.
Okay.
The potion of upcasts, how long does the upcast effect work exactly?
Oh boy. What is the name of the potion?
It was referred to me as the potion of like upcasting. I
Oh,
got two
okay.
of them from
It
my
sounds
dad.
dangerously close to the potion of Updoc.
Yeah.
I believe my intention was you drink it and your next spell cast is a level up.
Okay. So it'd have to be I drink it and the next leveled spell goes up a level.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck it, I'll drink one.
Okay.
Just very quickly, for the final like 2 minutes of the 5 minutes that Torek is waiting to fire this gun, every 15 to 20 seconds or so, I'm asking, "Hey, was that it? Was that the gunshot?"
No. No. Can I have one last cup of tea? I
Make
think
it quick.
it'll be good for both of us. I feel like you need something to do with your hands.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Okay. I just throw it back
that's
again.
when that's when
Yeah,
the shot goes
as
off.
the cup passes and you
My
hear an
cup!
explosion.
Fuck.
You like spit take the tea.
Each object is placed within its circle. The runes carved into the stones begin to emanate an orange glow that delves into red, and it looks as if each carving is steeping liquid. As soon as the lights begin to dull, some of these doors immediately, slide upward and open. Not all of them. Inks. Okay, you are here. You hear from the northeast to you the very slow sound of stone grinding against stone. But louder than that, echoing deep within the center chamber, all of you, your attention drawn to it, is a cavernous roar of something both pained and imprisoned, echoing up through that black pit that you had passed by and reverberating over the stone surfaces. A shriek echoed and layered with the tones of something wicked and turned. As Haza, you stand closest to the door, you feel the wind in this passageway change as something begins to move very fast. We are going to roll into initiative and take our 15-minute break.
Um, I just realized as I walked back into this room with Mel and Scarmaker that Clem is still here.
Uh-huh.
Could I have sent him and Pekareva as well, basically out of harm's way to where the prisoners are?
Okay.
Much as I would love for Pekareva to be around to help, I don't think that's a good idea.
Can help. Jesus Christ, why are my initiative rolls always garbage? Ugh.
Well, you're not exactly a fast lad.
I do have a +3 to initiative.
Not bad. It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I just always roll low. I will be right back. I'm gonna warm up some food.
Mhm. of the doors have come open very abruptly. Inks is aware of some other doors opening incredibly slowly. There is the blood-curdling call of something anguished crawling its way up from the abyss. Inks, you are first in initiative.
Hooray! You said it was northeast, like this way.
Yeah, that's where you're hearing the sounds of like the stone on stone, but the sound of the screaming is definitely coming from here. Oh, also the skeletons around you, they are animated and flailing, but as as
Oh.
as like the charm has taken effect, these skeletons have come to life, but none of them have heads and all of their hands are bound, so they're just kind of kicking their hooves out uselessly. So congratulations, you've solved one puzzle.
Man.
All right,
The
I'm gonna run away.
the I told you so.
Yeah, you get that.
I won't get it. I'm not there. I can't see.
The I told you
Alright.
so is a death flag.
We feel it.
So
We
this
feel it
door
in our
is
bones.
this door is slowly opening.
Yes, very slowly it is beginning to pull upwards. Right now, there's not even like an inch between the floor and the bottom of the door.
And this thing doesn't have a head?
Correct. They've all been smashed.
Hi. I guess I'll use my action to dodge.
Okay. You
You
just
know
hang out
what?
in here.
Hold on. It's an inch. Would it be worth it to run back the other way? Can I take my turn back?
I'll say if you don't want to dodge, you've taken whatever movement you've had, but you can
Okay.
take an action still.
All right, I'm gonna run back real quick to recount. 10,
Okay.
5, 10, 15,
They are gonna kick out at you.
20,
They missed. Oh, one
25.
of them hit.
Hey,
That's 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm at 30. 30. Oh, not 878.
Oh lord.
Ah. Is this door locked?
That is bars. So
Oh.
yeah, you cannot squeeze through.
All right, I'll just stay here.
Okay. All right then. Hesa, you are
Uh,
next.
I step up to here and I see what is this fucking thing?
Real quick, last week you had that same essentially that same reaction when you opened the blood room.
Uh-huh.
And I had told my boss that one of my favorite sounds in the world is you guys going, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, what the fuck is this thing?
So I did play him the little bit of you screaming, "Oh my god!" about the blood room.
Oops, all blood. What is this
Um,
horrible orb?
yeah. So you see, it has apparated in like this cloud of red mist and is, from what you can kind of see, a force of mist that it's not its turn in initiative. It is rocketing around this like track, and you can see the like claw marks scratching in the pathway that's scratched into the walls and floor, like match the path that this object is beginning to roll. It is rolling counterclockwise,
Okay.
and it is taking up, as you can see, the entire pathway.
Yeah, the whole fucking thing, huh?
Hmm.
Uh, so I am going to take out the little gilded flower given to me.
Okay.
I'm going to summon Faye.
Okay.
Uh, I set it down to be. I'll set it like in front of the orb. Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna pick fuming.
Okay.
As I do, I whisper to myself, "Okay, Nettle, I need an angry one."
Roger.
And yeah, I will put it like right in front. It is getting cast
Okay.
at 6th level
Yes.
as it is getting upcast.
Yes. We'll use this little face spirit for now. Which I don't think you have access to, but let me fix that.
I love an Ori. It's a little wrathful Ori made out of wind and shit.
There you go. Can you see it?
Let's see. Yeah, so I need to do edit sheet directly, right?
Oh god. Oh shit. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a blank.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
do it here.
I will update your token later. However,
Yeah, I'm gonna fill out its hit points and its AC based off the stuff.
perfect. Roll 20 may have crashed on me. Thanks, ham
Oh.
sandwich.
Thanks, ham sandwich. 12 plus the level of the spells, 6, 18. 30 plus 10. Spell above. 60.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, were you able to get it figured out?
Yeah, I'm working on its attack currently.
Okay.
Its attack plus 9. Its proficiency bonuses, or yeah, just do plus 9 is fine. It is 1d6 plus 3 plus the spell's level piercing damage. So 1d6 plus 9. And then it is 1d6. Okay. It will take its turn directly after me. I'm going to see if this worked. If I did everything correctly. It should get 3 attacks.
Okay.
If it takes its turn to teleport behind the thing, it will get advantage on the first one. So
Okay.
and then let's see.
Well, an 11. Let's see. Will not hit.
Okay. Second one. Oh,
That will also not hit.
and the third one. Oh,
Just the 11?
yeah, just the 11.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah. Okay. At the very least, a moment of distraction.
Okay.
Does it seem to turn in response to like a thing appearing in front of it and then disappearing and then like ineffectually flailing at it from behind? Or is
No.
it just
No.
locked into a position?
Yeah, it is clearly on a track and going in one direction.
Yeah, I will like be just yelling as loud as I can counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, counterclockwise. Just as fucking loud as I can.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Torek, you are up.
Oh, okay. I will make for the door, musket in hand. Nope. That's 20. Wait, wasn't there a door here?
It's been opened. That is the sealed door that has been opened.
Am I misremembering where I need to go? Like where the ritual room is from here? Wasn't
Where are you thinking?
I thought there was a door in this wall somewhere that I
No.
should be going through. Would Torek know where the nearest entrance is then before I go running off? Because I have clearly lost the plot on the map.
This way.
Okay. Then I will take the extra 20. I get out of sight. I will not. I will stop here, and I will ready an action to dash to follow Mel.
Okay. All right. Torek, you are next.
Godric.
Oh, yes, Godric. I just read the last syllable.
I will just start moving. Got 40 feet. I'm just gonna head up this way, and I'll dash to make it 80. Oh, that's a fucking damn it. Oh, what's that? I'll start headed this way. That's my turn. I'll use my
Okay.
bonus action to activate my animated shield.
Okay. On the Sphere of Doom's turn, its action is movement. So 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh,
Yeah, runs right over Torek. Torek, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Any AOOs from my little friend?
No.
Okay.
16. That does not feel good enough. So I will spend 1 inspiration.
Okay.
It's probably worse. No, it's 25.
Okay. Let's see. All right. With a 25, you do save. You are still knocked prone by this thing forcefully rolling over you, but it does no damage to you.
Okay.
Yep. And that's its turn on this initiative. Let's see.
Having seen Godric run by, I will shout out a warning. Just, giant thing coming! Oh.
The sounds of something heavy landing on the stone on the wall beside you, Torek, and see Godric and Haza hear it coming from the west. A creature lets out a bellowing roar that shrieks, hisses, and causes the entire room to smell like ozone. A monster begins crawling through the passageway, its wings folded fairly tight against its body, but its broad horned head leering through the passageway, sniffing and huffing. Haza, I think you were going to be the first to see a squeezing into the passage, claw over claw and snarling teeth. You see the crested head of a rotting serpentine dragon with horns broken, and in their places sprouting bovine, like long horns, as it crawls through, seeking prey.
I am screaming.
Let's see. Let's see. The jaws clamp down at the little fey creature in its path. 27 to hit
Yep.
for 16 piercing and 5 lightning.
Okay. It's doing fine for now.
Okay.
It was very upcast.
Yeah, and as it stretches out further, wedging itself into this corner here, its claws extend to you and to the Fey. A 16 to hit the Fey, a natural 1 against you.
Both miss. Its
Okay.
its AC is currently an 18.
Brilliant. All right.
We both dodge. I assume at this point Olvius can see a fucking claw smash into the wall next to me,
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
in the doorway.
Yeah, massive talons and blue scales. Elvius, you are next.
I'm not going to, but I desperately want to just be like, yes, looks like you got it, Haza.
Nope.
I am going to try and get a better look at what's going on in there. Man, I do not like it already. Obvious is just going to take a pot shot at the big guy as he runs by.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Right, and posts up over here. And that's going to be Obvious's turn.
All right. Mel, in the room that you are in, some of these statues that are here, they have they are all statues of minotaurs that bear crossbows, and on this slot in initiative, they take action to turn and shoot at the couple of things that are in this room here. So both you and Scarmaker.
Ah, shit.
uh,
Alright.
I have a 17 to hit you and a 12.
Nope and nope.
All right, both of those will miss you. One does pierce Scarmaker. Okay, for 7 points, and then it is your turn.
I'm going to run into the hey, hi, what is this thing?
You saw it roll past the hall, like in the hall. It's this scratching ball of force that ran over Torek. It's currently still like in the path, like this way, and it is still moving, but it's not its turn in initiative.
You okay, Torek? Is it? I'm just gonna. Is it rolling away from Torek?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try and get further up. Sorry, that was.
Only thing hurt is my pride, is what I said while muted. Sorry. I did not realize it was muted.
15.
I muted to cough, and I thought I had unmuted myself. My ready to action had been to follow.
Oh.
Can I spend half that dash to stand and move?
Yeah.
And stand and look at what I just saw.
Oop, that's the other half of my. Oh!
Dead dragon!
Yep! See it!
Bad! Watch out for the orb!
Too late!
I am going to use my. Oh. Do I have anything? Do I not have any ranged Ray of Enfeeblement? I guess. You know. I am going to Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. See if you want to drop a spiritual weapon token there, so we know where it goes.
Sure.
All right.
Not. There we go. Because it is a big boy.
Yes. Let's see. Who's within 10 feet? Okay. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. I made a
Okay.
mistake of using all my movement.
Okay, let's see. I think Scarmaker is going to use her action to violently disable the trap in front of her. And you hear the shattering of stone and the snarls and spit of the knoll from behind you over the cacophonous noise of other things going on. Ink skeletons around you are still flailing, but they've already struck you. It is your turn next.
All right. Just to be sure, bonus action disengage.
Okay.
How much has this door moved in 6 seconds?
Um. Maybe a foot.
Gonna take like at least 3 or 4 turns for me to be able to move through, so I might as well run.
Okay.
Like I said, bonus action disengage. Uh, action dash. Right. 30, 35, 40, 45. That'll put me right there, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. All right, Haza, you're up.
Okay. It's not currently within smacking distance of me, right? Even though it did hit me.
Are you asking if you can hit it back?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think so. I don't think. Yeah, I
Okay.
think you're out. Yeah.
And now I am. Okay. I will start by Hexblade's cursing it.
Okay.
And then I will just attack. Ugh.
Okay, that will not hit.
Ugh.
Oh no. Nope.
Okay, continuing a stream of failures. I'll have my little friend teleport. It will make all of its what are sure to be successful attacks manifest.
Hey, Max, did the dragon succeed or fail the dex save on Guardian of Faith?
Does it make the save when it's summoned? I think it has. I think it's on its turn.
Oh, on a turn. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, first
Yeah,
one is
thank
with
you for checking.
advantage.
25 will hit.
Second one is normal.
19 will also hit.
Okay, when in doubt, delegate.
That's
Yeah,
what you're here for, right?
I whiff. I assume I just distract it long enough for the little fucker to like lean in and just whap on like one of the legs. But yeah, it has a magical short sword. It just slash.
All right.
And that is our turn collectively.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then let's see. Okay. And
Uh,
none of that is gonna work.
I'll glance and say, "Mind the orb, Godric."
You see this close to its face as you are, Haza. Its eyes are flitting in different directions, and it is like taking deep inhalations.
Yep.
Toric is next.
Oh boy. I thought I was muted that time and then muted myself. After I said, "Oh boy." Anyway, we are. I don't want to get within 10 feet of this thing, but I will draw the musket and I will just fire. Is there? Oops. You know what? I will use a bonus action first to cast Branding Smite. Just in case. Just in case. Just so it just cannot try to sneak invisible. I don't know. Ow.
My
Whoa!
God.
Oh,
So I'm going to spend both of my grit points on
Okay.
Violent Shot.
Okay.
This thing is an abomination. It is absolutely not acceptable that this is in this state,
What is it?
especially here of all places. Oof. Oof. Not great damage.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of garbage dice, but I do need to roll 4d12 for the Violent Shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a little better. So
Hey,
that's
there-
40,
Goddamn
50,
D12.
60. Nice
Total
even
60?
60 points of damage.
Okay. Would you care to describe how that looks?
Oh.
He is absolutely just shouting out some what sounds like a mixture of cursing and magical words in Draconic. He takes the time as the end of the rifle the end of the musket rather just begins to glow to line up the shot and just try to fire straight through the heart of this where a heart should be on this creature.
Hmm. Okay. At the end of your turn, its entire
I-
body. Oh yeah.
I do have
Oh, you got another
shot if
attack.
it's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
around.
yeah. Go for it. That will also hit.
Ignore the 12 radiant. Sorry, it's just the 9. I
Okay.
forgot to turn off Branding Smite.
So you get
And
total
it
69
cannot.
damage.
Nice. Yes, I did.
Nice.
He will also glow for the next minute or until I lose concentration.
Okay.
He sheds light in like a 5-foot radius and cannot become invisible.
And at the end of your turn, his entire body begins to writhe and turn, spinning like a snake in the bottom of a bucket and rolling its entire body out before its wings begin to force Haza and this little Fae off of him, and he leaps forward in the passage to on top of you, Toric.
Okay. I was gonna try to
Can-
move one to the north, but
Can he pass through spiritual guardian or guardian of faith?
He can with this legendary action.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming trigger it. But I don't think
Yeah,
that's
yeah, it's
stopping this
definitely gonna
boy
do
from
that.
landing.
Let's see. I need a dex save from the Fae and from Haza. But that would be it. Yes. Haza saves. So does a Fae spirit. All right.
Fuck.
The both of you are not whipped backwards or knocked onto your ass. Let's see. I will make its dex save now for that. Come on. There we go. What is your DC?
That's a great question. It is 17.
Okay, all right. It just fails, so it's 20. All right. Godric, it is your turn.
Okay. My bearings. I will head up towards Haza. That's my movement there. Did I see a dragon? Am I?
Yep. Also, orb will be coming from the way you came.
Mm-hmm. What's our goal here?
Kill.
Do we need to go somewhere?
Kill dragon
Kill the
first.
dragon? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
It ran. Don't know.
I'll go ahead and dash and get over here, I guess.
Okay.
I guess I don't need to be right next to it. I'm going to be one step back. Well, I'll just duck in here a little bit. There we go. And I mean, that's my turn.
Okay. Sphere of Doom rolls on its track at lightning speed. All right. Whirling around the corner. The dragon now on top of Toric crackles with energy as its mouth opens. Yeah, we're gonna bite you.
Okay. What is my
A
AC?
31 to hit
Yeah. Yeah.
for 11 points of piercing and 2 lightning. And it
Team.
will claw you once and reach out its other claw past you into Mel. 28 against Toric and 31 against Mel. 10 points of slashing to Toric and 12 to Mel.
So a total of 12 to me?
Yes. Yep. Spell's non-concentration though, so that doesn't matter.
Oh, actually, yeah, I need to make 2 concentration checks, however.
Hey, yeah.
That will save the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
the
also
second one.
saves. Yep. All right.
Still glowing.
All right. Ulvius is next.
All right. I will pull up here. I still can't see anything, so I guess I will just hop into the room. That's about it.
Okay. Let's see. I think this leaves Scarmaker a little bit on her own with a couple of these traps firing at her. She's able to avoid most of them. But it is Mel's turn next.
Hell yeah. Why don't I just take if my character sheet would open? Thank you. Hmm. Oh, what to do, what to do. I am going to... This thing's undead, right?
It is not.
Oh, it is not.
It's just mutated. It's got like
Gotcha.
cow horns.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use my Challenge Affinity for a Touch of Death. My goodness. Where the hell did Corpse Slayer go? Am I stupid? Oh, there it is.
A 17 will miss.
No. Dang. Well, then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon for real.
Okay.
And take a, like, right next to me and take a swing at it.
Okay. An 18 will also miss.
Oh my god.
Big.
Big.
Okay, and you said it's next to the
Yeah,
the.
I
Okay,
placed it.
perfect. I see him. Great.
The one without the
All
health.
all right. Scarmaker is going to take her turn moving out of the room, and howling, swinging her glaive and making contact with the dragon. Not a magical sword, but nonetheless hitting. And Inks, it is your turn.
Running some more.
Okay.
Dashing. Step of the Wind.
Okay.
Oh, geez. I will stop right here.
All right. As you as you sprint through that room, all of the statues with crossbows like turn to aim to you, but you cut through without triggering any of them.
Right.
All right. Haza, you are up.
Yeah. I will move to there, then to there. 1, 2, 5. I will get in the thick of it. Oh, I should probably drag my friend with me so I can actually see them. And then I can't get into that hallway, so I'll just get to here and I will attack.
Okay. All right. 25 is going to hit.
And a miss.
Yeah.
I will have my spirit then do its movement and then teleport. I'm like calling out calling out commands to it. Have an attack. First one will be with advantage, but
All right. That hits.
yeah. Would have preferred. Okay, look, on balance, pretty good overall.
Yeah.
Stab, shank.
Yeah, you see this flurry little beast of energy just popping through and making tactful, impactful stabs over and over again.
Yeah, as it and I are like stabbing in tandem, I'm calling out like, good, channel that. And that's my turn.
All right. Toric.
I can disengage as a bonus action as a gunslinger, which I will do just to move here. So it's not within 5 feet of me. Oh, that's I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about walking away from. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to use bonus action to cast Thundering Smite. Thunderous Smite, excuse me. By doing so, I ignore disadvantage for being too close to an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
That will hit.
Okay. Two
Oh my
thunder
God.
damage.
Woo. Oh, so this deactivates your light,
Yep.
but yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, there's no longer a 5-foot dim light coming off the creature, and it can now turn invisible. I'm trying to find the thing for. Oh, it's under range smite. Now that spell has worn off, however, I will have disadvantage
Okay.
because I hit the first time.
Okay.
Oh, I'm stupid. I should have just used Draconic Cry instead. Oh well. 16 will be.
Will miss. All right. At the end of your turn, its tail snaps around wildly behind it into the fray of individuals on its tail. Haza, a 22 to hit.
Yeah, I can do my thingy now.
Oh,
I
okay.
tried the Armor of Hexes. A thing
Okay.
I've not gotten to do yet.
Okay.
So I roll a d6 and it misses.
Woo! Oh my god. Okay.
So, like-
this tail. Oh yeah, please, please.
I think I throw the shield up and it just whips right over the top of the shield, and at the last second a sphere of air just manifests directly in front of my face before it would have whopped me full on in the nose and just deflects it up into the ceiling. Oh!
Excellent. All right. Godric, you are up.
Okay, I will pull out my, I'm gonna say glaive, but I have a halberd now. And I'm gonna attack it with my halberd.
Okay. 3 will hit.
I'm gonna put a second level divine smite on it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna click the undead because that is already a 3d8.
Sure.
Then we'll attack it again.
Okay. And
And
miss.
yeah, that's it for my turn.
Okay. All right. Ulvius, you hear the rolling of something approaching big and heavy through the passageway in your direction. As the serpent's head turns, still one claw practically braced over Toric, its head and neck crane over its shoulders as it spit um, uh, blue lightning over its back and down at Haza and Godric. I need the both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Whoa! All right. Haza saves, Godric does not. Let's see. Yeah, 5 feet wide. Want to make sure that was right. Okay, okay. This will be. Whoa. Total of 67 lightning damage, halved to Haza. 34 for Haza. That's what the total is.
Well, concentration check's gonna be difficult.
That's true. Not impossible, but.
I have advantage, so let's see.
And a +4.
And a +4. Oh,
Hey.
hey, it's a little blessing.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I
right.
forgot I have a +4 to that save. Damn. Anyway, okay. Oh, that hurt. Oh,
Yeah, it's supposed to.
yeah.
All right. And Ulvius, you're up.
All right, I will. Oh, I gotta get away from this. Oh no.
You see scorch marks across your friends and the floor and the walls.
Is it coming?
Oh, it's coming. ball's coming, I feel like I'm just a pin standing here, a ball pin wizard.
Fuck you, Adam.
I love you, Adam.
Fuck me.
Never change.
God damn it.
Um,
Ah. Oh,
Yeah.
that hurt. That one hurt.
This is
uh,
this is what I play D&D for.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why we wake up every day and play the game.
Ulvius will do what Ulvius does and chuck a big thing of tea at that dragon.
What? Oh, is this slow? Okay.
It's just slow.
Very well. It is a wisdom save. Okay. That is a 23.
All right. See, I moved 5, so I'm gonna move. That's 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 25.
Okay. All right. Inks, you see a stone dart fly past you into the wall from the room behind you. Mel, it is your turn.
All right. We're trying Corpse Slayer again. 26, and with
Okay.
the freaking touch of death and also Divine Strike. Sick. Goodbye.
Good Christ.
Ugh.
Oh, crunch. It shrieks as you hear its bones breaking under the weight of Corpse Slayer. Oh my god.
Hey, Vi.
And- yeah.
Should Touch of Death be 18 or 20? Because isn't it twice your level?
Oh, I forgot to.
You forgot to up that, so it should
Change
actually
it.
be 2 higher. So it's
Two higher,
35.
Okay, alright.
Sure.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah.
I was looking at those numbers like, what the hell is it? Oh, right. The channel divinity.
The channel divinity. I got another one of those in the pocket.
You want some more?
I'm also going to spiritual weapon attack. 24. That's right.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, there's another crack. What's the damage?
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Ignore the
Yeah,
27.
yeah, right, yeah.
Just the 9 force damage.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Let's use another legendary action. Swing the tail at Godric with a 29.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that hits for sure.
Okay. That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, yeah, it's almost minimum. Yucky. Alright. And Garmaker once again drives her glaive into the hide of the beast, but does not make it bleed. Inks, you are up.
Yay! We'll run up and punch.
Punch
Okay.
this thing to death.
Hopefully. We shall see. Hey!
Good start.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Stunning
Okay.
strike.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it's gonna fail, but
22.
yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna add Fury of the Small onto that, and I believe.
Oh,
that
hell.
just-
Okay. That's 10, right?
Fucking
Yes.
Ryu uppercut.
Okay, what does that look like?
I just imagine it's her punching super low.
Fucking ankle shot.
Yeah.
Sturdy little Street Fighter.
And boom. Nope. I
Okay.
will do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Boom. 18.
Yes.
Yep. Boom. Oh,
Hey.
there we
Hey.
go.
Crusher!
And
Okay.
you know what that means. Hand of Critical Harm.
Okay.
Plus. Ooh,
Oh God.
that's the first
Oh,
time that did really well for me.
okay, how do you do this?
Yes, I did punch into
Bill
that.
Steeler
Yeah, so I imagine with my flurry of the small, I ankle shot it, and it brings it down, and I punch inside, cracking the skull of it itself, and then extending my fingers, and then you see the black ichor of my disease take over, and it just rots from the inside.
Oh, gross. Cool.
Sweet, sweet
Brilliant.
HP.
Look, I
potion.
did something. It took me a minute, but I got there.
Yeah, you were the farthest away. All right. Well, that's fine. We got to stay in initiative though, because more stuff's happening. So what's up? What's up? What's the rest of your turn, Inks?
Oh, well, I don't really know what else is going on. So I guess I'll just move. So it's here, 10. mm, Fuck it, I'll stop there.
Okay. All right. Haza, you've seen the beast collapsed. What do you do?
Are we fighting the orb?
We should probably get to the entrance of the chamber first. This orb
Wait,
doesn't seem like it moves beyond the track.
wait, there's an orb?
Yeah, I will tuck into here then.
Okay.
And command my spirit to just teleport next to me.
Okie dokie.
Everybody in! Everybody in!
Wow, did I make the right choice without knowing what was going on?
Absolutely.
All right, Toric, what's up?
Excuse me,
Oh,
Todd.
shit.
Ugh. Is this where that thing came out of?
This way, this way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I had moved to here.
Orb's coming.
Yeah, I got hit by it once, but is this the chamber? We got to get to the other place, right?
Yes,
where the-
but I don't know. Probably, maybe.
Okay, I'm just gonna get in here for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
this
right.
is the chamber of taking a breather.
All right,
Scarmaker, get in here. Where are we going? And I guess as an action, I don't remember. As an action, just in case, I will just cast resistance on myself.
Okay, all right.
Why not? I have the spell. I might as well use it.
Yeah, absolutely. Godric, your turn.
I don't know enough about what we need to do next, so I'm going to stay here so that I can follow everyone else. And
Okay.
I think I'm just going to give myself a second level cure wounds because I am hurting.
Uh-huh. Sure are. All right then. Ulvius, you see the ball whiz past.
Incoming.
Roll right through Todd and into the body, plowing through it and obliterating it, and hitting Mel before the end of its turn. So,
Ugh.
Mel, please make me a dex save.
I'll do it.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
right.
20.
Hey.
Hey, all right. Mel is just knocked prone. Does not take any injury.
You're welcome.
So,
Ulvius, you're up.
Wait a minute. Am I coming in or are you guys coming out?
In.
I don't like that answer at all. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
I can't see him, but I can dash. 5. Oh, there we go. 10, 15, 20,
Oh,
25.
Yeah, you see
That's it.
the tunneled through corpse of the dragon
Oh.
and its viscera trailing behind it.
Mhm.
Mel, what's up?
I'm going to get up and move my 15 feet. And also bring my spiritual weapon around with me. It's got 20 feet of movement.
Okay. Scarmaker is going to move out of the hallway on her turn, but that is going to have different problems. You can hear more of the stone crossbows firing from in there. Since you guys are in here, before we roll through several rounds or whatever, um, what is your plan now that you are in here? Where do you go next?
What is in here?
Just the hole and some statues. The that you are closest to, the northern one, crumbled after the dragon has climbed over it.
We got to get back to the ritual chamber, right? Why? Sorry, that's a Ted question. We got to get back to the ritual chamber, right? Like we know this.
Yes.
Yes.
Which way is that? I Ted
Inks.
cannot remember.
Inks saw the doors beginning to open to the southeast.
Okay.
God damn it.
Okay, so
I think that's where we should be heading,
like
as fast as we possibly can.
if we go
Well-
straight down from this room, we get into the south hallway.
Yeah, we can use it to cut through.
Wait
without
for the
going to
orb
blood
goes
room.
past, and then we
And
have
then we can follow the orb instead of running
well,
counter to
yeah.
it.
Yeah, instead of running into it, which we will if we try to turn and run to the right. But this other statue will shoot us, I think.
Shoot you
This
guys.
statue is not armed.
Okay.
Scarmaker's in a room full of crossbow-armed
Mm.
minotaurs that are firing traps, but you guys are not in there.
So yeah, I guess we run through this room south into that hallway, wait for the orb to go by, and then follow along behind it till we get to the door. If I've
Yeah,
got my
let's do it.
layout right.
Is it important enough that me and someone else need to be there right now? Because I can make that happen.
I don't know.
We're all regrouped right now. It would.
Yeah, stick
Great.
together.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Let's run.
All right. I won't make us operate under initiative since you guys have a plan. You cut through the center of this Guardian's summoning pit. Wait for the Sphere of Doom to roll past, and as soon as it is out of sight, all of you can sprint down to the little pathway here and into the room without getting accosted. You do see, of course, the skeleton's legs continuing to flail out helplessly and pathetically. But I'm not going to even make them swing on you at this point. That's fine. You guys have solved the puzzle.
Are
and
you
I'm gonna-
moving us or are we moving
Right.
us?
I will move the group of you.
Okay.
There you go. And then I'll move this little cluster. Boop. Oh, in a wall. There you go. Didn't need to put you in bones. Hold on. There you go.
Okay. Scarmaker, was that the Guardian or is there Guardian 2?
Guardian.
Okay.
The ritual chamber's this way. And she leads you, as Inks had seen, towards these doors that are very slowly lifting
Oh.
themselves upwards.
No.
I'm
freaking roll
stuck
20.
in a wall.
Oh no, I'm sorry. There you go. About another 30 seconds pass, and this door opens completely. Behind it, you see another slowly opening door that, in 30 seconds, eventually is raised high enough that you can walk through it. And just beyond that, in another slow pull, is a final door. Very slowly opens.
Sorry, I grabbed your little guy.
In this room, as you enter, you see a couple of steps that lead up to a raised part of the room. And you see 4 braziers that are all lit and burning bright orange light. You also see 3 gnolls who lay in pools of their own blood, still huffing and spitting in futile attempts at survival. There are scratch marks in the ground where they've dug their claws in as they are being bled, unable to move. There is also in this room a singular portal in the floor.
Is there something in the room that did this, Scarmaker?
Do you allow her in?
I assume so, yeah.
See why not? Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of you in the door, and I want to make sure she wasn't like
Yeah.
being blocked. Um, if she makes her way into the room, she sees the fallen of her kin and runs to one, begins speaking to them. She falls to the ground to like raise their head and try to utter something to them. In the gargling and choking of its final breaths, she relays to you, "They're being bled to feed the portal."
Then
And she
let's
looks
try.
with spite into the yawning pit.
Then let's try and not make their suffering long.
What is the portal?
Where we need to
If
go.
Clem was here, I would guess that's where we're headed.
Can you bring them up then?
Huh?
Is Clem back with Pakareva?
Yeah, I don't think we can get them here safely.
We're not.
That
getting
orb is
Clem
still
in here.
moving.
Let's just get this over with.
We need to go through so Scarmaker can get her people out of here. I'll tell Pekareva to get Clem and the 2 prisoners out.
All right. Everyone ready?
Hold on. Scarmaker?
Her head turns to you, and her ears are still sort of flattened.
Prisoners go free?
She nods.
Yeah, I will nod. Okay. Through so you could stop their suffering.
Yeah.
You going through with us, Scarmaker?
She presses her forehead to the brow of her fallen and rises, collecting her weapons. She is intent to follow.
Can you get word to your people?
No. Had they been able to tell me where they have been, I would have found them long ago.
Yeah. It'll probably spit us back out once the ritual is done. And the way forward will be open. We'll be able to collect the rest of them on the way out.
Okay. Let's make it happen then.
I'll jump in and try and pull our spiritual weapon in with her. She'll like try and grab the spiritual weapon by like the smoky hilt and like force it through the portal in her
Uh,
other
ho-
hand.
How long does that spell last again?
10 minutes, I believe.
Okay, you'll be fine.
Spiritual weapon
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
is like a minute.
Oh, is it a minute?
Mhm.
I think it
Fine.
used to be 10, but I think it got nerfed.
Let me double
As
check and see.
if it's 10 minutes, you'll still have it.
If it's one, I'll just delete.
I'll have
As
the
you are
spear
all
clamber up onto my shoulder.
1 minute. Goodbye,
perfect.
spiritual weapon.
As you all pass towards the portal, you hear the dog-like whimpering of animals in pain, and step through into darkness. We will end our session there. I know it's early, but I didn't expect Ted to crit against the dragon. I should have maybe
Wow.
accounted for that.
Yeah.
And we'll pick up in the new place at the beginning of next session.
Cool.